Okay, we're going to make some matzo balls. The batter has been lying in the refrigerator for a few hours, and I'm going to boil them up now. And we're going to see the director's talking from the other room. Okay. Put oil on your hands, and I got the hot pot boiling, and this has been in the refrigerator 2 or 3 hours, I guess, and maybe even more. And now we're just going to make balls. You know, it's a very good consistency. Just roll them between oil in your hand. Okay, pop them in there. Now I'll tell you about what they're made with, what the mix is. Okay, so I beat up 8 eggs. It's a big order. I'm making a lot of matzo balls. I beat up 8 eggs, mixed in them some vegetable oil, didn't have chicken schmaltz, and some seltzer. Not too much seltzer, 1/4 cup, maybe 1/2 cup. Then what we did was, now you don't want to mix the eggs too much. Just until the yolks are broken, the oil is mixed in. I mean, this is for light matzo balls. I like light matzo balls, and people seem to like that, so I make them light, not the heavy ones. Okay. Then in another bowl, I mixed a couple of cups of matzo meal, salt, mixed in a little pieces of frozen dill. I never did that before. I just wanted to do that. Salt and pepper, I said. And then I did something I never did before. A lot of the recipes call for baking powder or something to make light ones. So I didn't have it, so I used some baking soda, but not a lot. So hopefully it won't affect it, because it might have the opposite effect. Okay, so now here's the one thing I'm running into now. When you have it in the refrigerator, if you keep loading up the pot of boiling water with matzo balls with cold batter, it's going to stop it, bring it from a rolling boil. So you want to take a little stop. I put in like 8 of them, 9 of them now, but small ones. And it's still boiling, but not at a rolling boil. So I really want to wait. Oh, here it comes. Now it's coming back to a rolling boil, and I could put in probably another 8. And if you have the, after you have it in the refrigerator, you keep it out for a while, that won't happen. But most recipes, I say, is to put it in the refrigerator for, I've seen 45 minutes, which my mom and grandma used to do, and I've seen that a lot. I do that a lot. I read a recipe today that said do it overnight if you can. Okay, so now my hands starting to stick to my hands, so I got to put a little more oil on my hands. Okay. I've been making these for 60 years. And I grew up in a matriarchal family. My grandma was always living with me when I was young. She had a sister who lived in Utica who came down to New York for months on end and stayed with us. And then one of my mother's sisters got divorced, and then she moved in with us. So this was all in Washington Heights before I was 8. So there were times I had 4 women and me, and my father was at work. Then I had a housekeeper or someone who came in, Mrs. Ostrow, Martha, and she took care of me too. So I had 5 women around. I'm not sure how it affected me, but I know we had a cousin, a psychologist or doctor, I'm not sure what she was, and she wrote a paper on a young kid, like about me growing up or spending a year or 2 or a summer in a all-female environment. I guess she sort of had effects on me, but I can't find the paper. I'd love to find it. She graduated NYU in the, oh God, I would say the 30s probably, maybe the 40s. Okay, so they're in the pot. I'm not going to bore you anymore with family stories. They boil for, I don't know, 45 minutes. Cover off. Keep them boiling. Take it easy. Bye-bye.